Well. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's me, Michael DeSanta, back with another video. And today, I'm going to be showcasing you guys a couple secret things that you probably didn't know about in Michael's house. And I don't know about you people, but I do spend a lot of time here in the story mode, and I actually just figured out these things, so I figured I would go ahead and showcase them to you. But before I get any further into this, if you could go ahead and drop a like on the video, and subscribe here if you're brand new, because I'd really appreciate that, and all the support you've been showing recently is tremendous. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and get things started up today. Now, coming into Michael's house, the very first thing that I do want to point out and let you guys know is that I'm playing this when the game has not been fully completed. Like, yes, obviously I do have Michael unlocked so I can get to his house, but I'm doing this right now when the game is definitely not fully complete. So the very first interesting thing that I found is actually this stuff right here. Now, if you guys don't know, there's a mission in which Michael, Dave, and somebody else actually raid the Humane Labs with all of this snorkel equipment right here, and it appears that Michael has it stored up in his garage. Now, this is very interesting to me because it would make sense if, after the mission, he put it there just in case he needs it for a further use, but it actually appears that that's not the case, and it's been there for quite some time. So, who really knows? I mean, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll figure out. Maybe he'll wear it around the house someday. I'm not really too sure. Now, the next thing that I do want to go ahead and showcase to you is actually these pictures right over here. Now, I don't know if you guys ever really pay attention to the pictures or not, but basically it provides some deep insight to Michael's family life and all this other stuff. So as we can see right here, we have Michael and Amanda with two unnamed folks and Michael with another guy right there, and it looks like they're all having a good time. Now, I'm not really too sure if this is like their friends and family, or maybe this is like Michael's brother, something like that. I don't really know. So that's why I want to go ahead and see what you people thought about it and see if maybe you had any ideas, anything that maybe you know that I don't, because I think it's very, very interesting that Rockstar put this stuff in here. Like, clearly they had to do it for a reason. They didn't just do it because. So it's very, very interesting that they spent the time to actually put that stuff out in Michael's house and not give us really any explanation whatsoever. Now, if we go ahead and take a look around the house, we will notice a lot more pictures, such as these ones down here, where we have Michael and Amanda at their wedding, we have Michael and Jimmy at the beach, and we have this picture of these random old people. I'm not really too sure who they are, maybe the grandparents or something like that. But the other one I do want to go ahead and showcase to you actually has to do with this one right over here. Now, if we take a peek at this picture and zoom in very, very close, it looks like Michael actually had a dog. Now, it was probably in, his old house, his old life, because if we take a little peek right here, we see all this stuff that doesn't even match up to the current house whatsoever. Like if we take a look down at the woodwork, all this other stuff, doesn't really match up. So I think Michael definitely had a dog or some type of pet, because why would there just be a random picture of a pet in the house? Like it doesn't really make sense. Now, the next thing that I do want to go ahead and showcase to you guys that maybe you didn't know about is actually some North Yankton artifacts. Now, this postcard right about here says greetings from North Yankton, and additionally, there's a flight ticket right here for Michael to North Yankton. So it's very, very interesting that this stuff is in here. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it or not. I don't know if it signifies anything important, but it's definitely very weird that it's just, listed in here and all this other stuff. So now let's go ahead and look upstairs because I have a couple more interesting things to showcase with you. And it actually pertains to some of the things I was showcasing to you guys down below on the bottom. If we come into Tracy's room, it looks as though Tracy actually has a picture of those same old people as well as the exact same photo of the dog. But that's not all, folks, because the most interesting thing that I've seen is actually related to this teddy bear right over here. You guys see it. You probably don't really notice it. It's right above the Self-Help for Women book. But basically, this bear is actually the exact same one that Trevor has and puts on the front of his car. Like, I don't know if you guys have played that part of the mission yet, but basically Trevor has a bear that he cuts up, puts some clothing on, and throws it on the very front of his car. So it's very, very interesting to me that they actually put this in Tracy's room as well, because, it doesn't really make much sense. And we go into Jimmy's room, Michael's room, all that good stuff, and we just see, all the signature things that we're used to, nothing really too crazy. We'll take a look over here at Amanda's desk, and this actually brings up the very next thing I want to showcase to you. Now, there's a book laying out right here called Gave Up Acting to Save My Sanity, and it's a whole paragraph from this girl right here who's very, very distorted, and I have a theory about it. I think because Michael is in the big movie business and he's, a big actor and all that good stuff, a movie producer, I think Amanda's trying to actually save him from his stuff and make him be a little bit better of a husband and a person, things like that. Because as we know, Michael actually makes a lot of mistakes towards his family, so I think Amanda's trying to help him out in any way that she can by leaving out books and actually reading about those things. And if we come over here, we just see the same pictures over and over again, especially of these grandparents. Like, I don't know who you people are, but if you could tell me, that'd be really cool. But anyways, guys, that just about does it for today's video. So hopefully you did enjoy, and hopefully you found some of this useful and interesting, because I definitely didn't think that anything about this stuff when I first figured it out and first saw it. I was like, oh, just some decals and special things that Rockstar put, but it definitely all has some meaning. So if anybody has any ideas what that meaning might be, make sure that you do drop it down below in the comments, and I'll read it and reply back to you. But like I said, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure that you do drop a like if you did. And also don't forget to subscribe here if you're brand new, because I hate it if you missed out any of my brand new videos that are going to be coming out every single day. With all that being said, I'll go ahead and catch you guys later. Make sure that you go to your tennis lesson and dance class. And it's been Trskss. Peace out, folks.